Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode number 6 of the Opposite Field Outlook. Today, we're going to be talking about how the Rays are 9-0, hottest team in the MLB right now. This team is on a different level. We're going to be talking about how the Dodgers. Is it time for overreaction with the Dodgers after that series debacle in Arizona? We're going to we're going to be talking about so much more with the weekend series. It's going to be a little bit of a short episode today. Me and Neil today. Jack is off fishing, so just me and Neil today. Yeah, we're gonna do it like old times, and yeah, let's get right into it. How you doing today, Neil?
I'm doing pretty good. It's been a good week coming off Easter. Not a good time for baseball, but
Yeah,
at least for myself.
yeah, you're telling me.
But
I feel that
yeah,
too,
it's
honestly.
it was really rough to watch those games, man.
Yeah,
Just gonna say that.
just nothing was
But
firing. It's early though, plenty of time.
yeah, me myself doing good, doing good. About to go to an Angel game. Excited. Gonna see some Mike Trout. I was hoping Shohei could pitch today because it was like technically the fifth since his last start. They didn't throw him in there, so I'm very disappointed. But whatever.
Yeah, that'd be sick on it. I don't think I've ever seen Shohei pitch, but I saw Kershaw pitch against the Angels,
Yeah,
so that's one of them for sure.
you got to see both before
Yeah.
they're both on your bucket list if you know what I mean. Like
Yep.
you got to see both before you die or something.
Hey, dude. Once he's a Dodger, pretty soon we'll be seeing him, so I'm ready for that.
See him way more often.
Oh yeah, let's do it.
That's for sure.
I'm doing good myself. Didn't really do much this weekend. Went to mass, went to brunch. Uh, and then yeah, our baseball team Miami, they're on the road right now. They won 21-2 versus Eastern Michigan. So I'm proud of that. Proud. Right now they only have 9 wins on the year, but they made that one count. So I'm
Yeah.
happy for them, I guess. And yeah, other than that, pretty happy. A lot of baseball action, I think this
Oh
is
yeah.
probably one of the most unpredictable starts of the year for pretty much every team. You just don't know what you're gonna get at all. Like every single team, they've got a case to win a lot of games, except for like I don't know, maybe the
Yeah.
Nationals or someone. But yeah, most of them, like even the
hmm
Pirates too, minus their injury, like they got a shot.
Yeah, they're third, man.
Yeah, no, it's
It's
crazy.
insane. I could only name like what one, two, three, maybe four teams, five that I'm like really counting out. Other than
Yeah,
that, man, like I think everyone's got a shot.
no, same
That's how it
here.
always starts, but it's fun to see it now, you know, because you enjoy it now because by the time you get to like game 100, it's like, dang, this team sucks, they're out. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
it's fun to watch them actually compete now while it's happening. You get better baseball, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, and I think this year too, we're seeing like a lot of the bad teams over the years, like the Pirates, the Reds. Who else in the American League? I don't really know, but yeah,
Mm,
like the Pirates and the Reds are the first two that come to mind.
Orioles, good offensive
Orioles, uh
team.
huh. Yeah, all those
Twins are
teams.
dynamic.
Mm-hmm. Like all these
Yeah,
teams are like doing a lot better than I think we thought. Maybe it's like maybe they're ahead of schedule or something like that, but they're doing a lot better than I think a lot of people expected. And in a few years, the Pirates are gonna be good again. Crazy to think, but yeah, it's gonna happen. Same with the Reds too. I'm happy for the Reds, hometown team for me. Anyways, let's get right into the recaps. You want me to go first for the American League?
yeah,
All right,
yeah. Take it away.
let's do. So, starting off in the American League, a fun filled week for the American League. Starting off in DC, the Rays sweep the Nationals in DC 3 to nothing. Game 1, the Rays win 6 to nothing. Luke Raleigh, Dodgers legend, and Drew Rasmussen were hot. They win 6 to 2. Game 2, the Rays win 10 to 6. Luke Raley, Josh Lowe, and Yandy Diaz all homered. Game 3, Rays win 7 to 2. Wander Franco and Harold Ramirez do their thing. The Rays sweep the A's in Tampa 3 to nothing. So an undefeated week for the Tampa Bay Rays. Game 1, Rays win 9 to 5. Isaac Paredes hit a grand slam during the Rays 6-run second. In Game 2, Rays blanked the A's 11 to nothing. Isaac Paredes and Josh Brandon Lowe continue dominating. And then in Game 3, the Rays repeat, win 11 to nothing. They win again 11 to nothing. Best MLB opening in 20 years. That is incredible. Yankees, they win 2 out of 3 versus the Phillies in New York. Game 1, Yankees win 8-1. Gleyber Torres got homer number 100. Game 2, Phillies win 4-1. They earned the first win of the year. Schwarber, he hit his 200th career home run. Impressive start for him. Game 3, Yankees win 4-2 in a rubber match. Garrett Cole outlasts Aaron Nola in a pitcher duel. Yankees take 2 of 3 from the Orioles in Baltimore. Game 1. O's win 7-6. Ramon Urias hit a tie-breaking double and scored on a wild pitch. Game 2, Yankees win 4-1. Stanton with a Stantonian home run. He hits one. Yankees win 4-1. Game 3, the Yankees win the rubber match versus the O's 5-3. Judge homered twice, and Nestor was dominant. Jays, they take 3 of 4 from the Royals in Kansas City. Game 1, the Royals win 9-5. Brady Singer, he was spectacular, and MJ Melendez homered in that one. Game 2, Blue Jays, they win 4-1. Jays won in a bullpen game. Game 3, Jays win 3-0. Matt Chapman, that's a hot guy right now. I think he won AL Player of the Week last week or this week. So
Yep.
yeah, and he's on your fantasy team, so you know all about that.
No, I traded him.
Oh shoot. Oh yeah. Anyways, but yeah.
Yeah.
No, Matt Chapman really hot.
Whoops.
So far. Jays take the series. They win 6-3. Kevin Gausman, he pitches a beauty. Vladdy and Biggio both homer. The Blue Jays, they take the series from the Angels and Anaheim. Game 1, Jays win 4-3. Bo Bichette hits a 3-run homer in the 7th. Clutch ice in his veins for Bo Bichette. Game 2, Angels, they get revenge, and they win 9-5. Mike Trout hits a 3-run homer. And in Game 3, probably one of the games of the weekend, if not the game of the week, Jays and the Angels battle, but Toronto wins 12-11. The Pirates, they sweep the Red Sox at Fenway. Imagine saying that in August. Game 1, Pirates, they win 7-6. Brian Reynolds and Josh DeLay both homer. Game 2, Pirates win 4-1, and they win the series. Ji-Hwan Bae, he homers first of his career. Reynolds homers again. Game 3, Pirates, they win 4-1. Mitch Keller pitched amazing. The Red Sox, they take all 3 from the Tigers in Detroit. Moving on, Game 1, Boston wins 6-3. Duvall hits a homer in that one. Game 2, Boston, they win 14-5. Devers hits a grand salami. Game 3, Red Sox win 4-1. Tristan Casas homered and hit an RBI. The Orioles visit the Rangers, and they take 2 of 3. Game 1, O's win 2-0. Henderson and Mateo both homer. Game 2, the O's win 7-2. Kyle Gibson pitches well. In Game 3, the Rangers win 5-2. Josh Young hits a 2-run homer and an RBI single. The Twins, they take 2 of 3 from the Astros in Houston. Minnesota. Game 1, the Twins win 3-2 in 10. Kyle Farmer, he hit the game-winning RBI single. Dodgers legend Kyle Farmer. Game 2, the Twins take the series and win 9-6. Farmer and Buxton both had 3-run homers, and Yordan hit a grand slam. Game 3, Astros, they avoid the sweep, and they win 5-1. Chas McCormick, he has 4 RBIs, and Hunter Brown dazzles. Guardians win a fun series in Oakland and take 2 of 3. Game 1, Guardians win 12-11. All-around team effort for the Guardians to win big there. Game 2, the A's beat the Guardians 4-3. Tony Kemp, he walks it off for the A's. And in Game 3, Cleveland, they win 6-4-10. Cleveland wins a bullpen game in Hunter Gaddis day. So, Hunter Gaddis steps up big for the Guardians, and they win the series there. The Mariners, they take 2 of 3 from Cleveland in Cleveland. Game 1, the M's win 5-3. Julio Rodriguez hit a 2-run homer. Game 2, the M's win the series 3-2. Eugenio Suarez and Marco Gonzalez help the Mariners prevail. In Game 3, Cleveland avoids a sweep. They win 7-6 in 12. Will Brennan, he played really well in that one. And J-Ram, he did really well in that one as well. Giants, they win 2 of 3 in Chicago. Game 1, the Giants win 12-3. 7 homers off of Michael Kopech. They absolutely tee off of him. It was almost like Top Golf out there. Yeah, and it was later revealed he was tipping pitches. So, I don't know. As a fantasy owner of Michael Kopech, I was more than happy of that performance. I think it was like negative 20 points or something like that. Game 2, the White Sox win 7-3. Dylan Cease goes 5 strong, and Tim Anderson gets ejected. Game 3, the Giants crush the Sox 16-6. J.D. Davis hits a grand slam, and Michael Conforto hits a 3-run homer. Tigers, they take 2 of 3 from the Astros in Houston. Probably the most surprising series of the week. Game 1, Tigers, they win 7-6 in 11. Vierling he hits a clutch 2-run homer in the 11th. Astros almost won. Game 2, Tigers, they win 6-3. Torkelson plays well. Game 3, Astros, they win 8-2. Yeah. Last series, Angels, they take 2 of 3 versus the Mariners at home. Game 1, Angels, they win 7-3. Ohtani did his thing. Game 2, Mariners crushed the Angels. 11-2, Teoscar Hernandez and A.J. Pollock, they both homer twice. And in Game 3, the Angels, they win 4-3, and they win the series. Ohtani, he pitched on the mound, and he pitched a gem. And that's going to do it for the American League games. I'll take you right to the standings now. First place for the American League East. No surprises here. Tampa Bay Rays, they are 9-0. Yeah, it doesn't make sense. I mean, they played terrible teams, but they won, and they won by a lot. I think the run differential was like 45 or something like that. It was up there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, really impressive for the Tampa Bay Rays. 9-0, and I think the record is 13. So, got to win a few more games to break the record, but probably hottest start in their franchise history, if we're being honest right now. Next team, New York Yankees, 6-3, and then right behind them, Toronto Blue Jays, 6-4, Boston Red Sox, 5-4, and in fifth place, the Baltimore Orioles, who are 4-5. In the AL Central, the Minnesota Twins are in first place, tied for first place, 6-4. Right next to them are the Cleveland Guardians, 6-4. Chicago White Sox right behind them, 5-6. Kansas City Royals, 3-7, and the Detroit Tigers are 2-7. So their lone wins were against the Astros, and that just tells you something about the MLB season. You don't know what you're going to get. In the AL West, my Texas Rangers, 5-4, leading the American League West. Love to see it. They're actually tied for the American League West, so I'll take that back. Angels are right behind them, 5-4. Houston Astros, they are 4-6. Maybe the World Series run was a little fraudulent, if we're being honest right now. 4-6. The Mariners, they are also 4-6, and the Oakland A's are 2-7. You see anything fun in the American League, Neil? Or was it all just chalk?
Yeah, I mean, seeing Kopech get lit up was one funny, but two kind of sad, especially seeing the tip pitches.
Yeah.
Don't love to see it, and I think the Astros, like they're looking really cold. Not gonna lie, I don't know what's going on. I mean, yeah, it's been 10 games, but like 4-6, not what you want to see. Like if you're an Astros fan, like we're complaining as Dodgers fans, even we're not 4-6 right now. So I think it's a rough start.
Yeah. I mean, their pitching, it's been fine. It's just like their hitters aren't like hitting the ball really well.
Yeah.
And like that's what they did really well in the playoffs. Like, their pitching was all right, but they were mainly ran by like the bats. So it's a little weird to see for a defending, hopefully an asterisk World Series champion. But yeah, Astros is definitely cold.
Could be a slower start. I don't know how they typically start. Maybe this is how it goes. I don't know. I never watched the Astros.
Maybe like a World Series hangover a little bit, but
yeah,
either way
we've all been there.
Yeah, totally. I think the Twins too. They're off to a pretty good start. I wasn't high on them to begin the season, and then I switched it up at the very last minute. Twins are looking nice. I'm not gonna lie. Like their hitters are coming up. They got like Trevor Larnach, Joey Gallo. They got a bunch of guys who are like stepping up. Jose Miranda, I like him. He's doing well. Yeah, Twins are looking nice, and I think they're gonna surprise some people this year, especially with Jorge Lopez or Pablo Lopez.
Yeah. I got them winning the division. I just thought their pitching lacked. I mean, I think the lineup can do something. It was solid enough. It was like a slappy kind of lineup, and I think they just didn't have a good 5 starters. And I think with Pablo Lopez, that was the kind of trade I would make if I was managing that team. So, props to them. They look really good now, and I have them winning the division. So, yeah, that's where they belong.
That's a good pick, honestly. I like the Twins. The Twins are looking good. I think no surprises. AL East is obviously the most competitive. minus the Rays. Like the Rays, they're in a different stratosphere. The Rays are doing really well, and
Yeah.
yeah, pretty cool to see.
We know they'll come back down to earth a little bit and
Yeah,
it'll be more balanced, but it's definitely the most competitive division in my opinion in all of baseball, the way it's looking.
yeah. Also, their payroll is like I think 20th in the MLB. So the Rays
Yeah.
payroll is like it's way less than the Guardians. And when you think Guardians, you think, oh yeah, they're cheap. But yeah, the Rays
Hmm.
just they don't spend any money, and they're absurd. And then you see
They're just
guys.
like they're like a better A's franchise.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like, dude, the guy who runs Moneyball, forgot his name. Come down there, he'd probably win a World Series.
Yeah,
Um,
that's facts.
and I think like if you look at other guys like who departed from the Rays, you got Brandon Lowe. He's on the Tigers right now, I think. Um, or no, different guy. Either way
One of
though,
the other lows.
well, yeah, there's like 8 of them. You got G-Man Choi in Pittsburgh right now. That guy sucks right now. He had a homer today, but still, like his batting average is like .05. Like he's like terrible right
Mm.
now. So maybe it's a Rays thing. Maybe the Rays are just cursed, but like in a good way. I don't know.
Yeah,
Crazy.
analytical team, man. They know what they're doing over there.
Yeah, it's insane. Anyways, I think that's it. A lot of games to be played though. You're
Hmm.
gonna be seeing one tonight. Nats
Yes,
Angels.
sir.
That'll be fun. So
It's gonna be exciting, baby.
yeah, and I think that other game. Did you watch that one? Angels Blue Jays. That one, what I heard was like really
Oh
good.
yeah, the home opener was really good. I think the whole series was really good. It was a really good series, man.
Oh yeah. No,
Um,
totally.
hmm Good to watch.
Yeah. Anyways, is it time to turn over to the NL? I think it's time, right?
Yeah,
All right.
yeah. Let's get into it.
Let's do it.
A lot of games to cover, man. A lot of games. We're gonna start with the Dodgers. They took on the Rockies. They won the series 2-0. This is the highlight of their week. Game one, they won 13-4. Michael Grove gets roughed up, but with 13 runs, man. I mean, 7-run fifth inning. Um, it was led by James Outman, so that also sums up the Dodgers week. Game two, 5-2 Dodgers. Urias goes 6 scoreless innings, looking like the Uri ace. Smith, he homers and doubles, leave the Dodgers dub. Then the D-backs took on the Padres at this time, tied the series 1-1. Game one, 5-3 Padres. McGuff, he can't get an out. He gave up 2 runs, and the Padres walk it off. Ha-Seong Kim, that was an exciting one if you were watching. Game two, 8-6. Machado, he gets in a heated argument with an up over his pitch clock violation. Doesn't go his way. He's out of the game. Garcia blows it in the eighth, giving up 4 runs, throwing away the chances of a Padres win. That's a good D-backs dub. And that kind of started something for the D-backs. The Dodgers, they went on to face the D-backs in Arizona. They were embarrassed. They took the series 3-1, the D-backs did. And these Snakes, they give the Dodgers the fat L. Game one, the only win Dodgers have 5-2. Dustin May, he looks mostly sharp, giving up only a run. Evan Phillips comes in for the save. Game two, 6-3 D-backs. Kershaw, he got 4 runs. He got a little roughed up. Dodgers offense, they couldn't keep up, and the whole D-backs offense was clicking, especially once the bullpen came in for the Dodgers. Game three, 12-8 D-backs. This was one of the more embarrassing games. Dodgers get an early lead, but Thor looked like a batting practice coach. Corbin Carroll's parents dropped him off at work for this game, so that was kind of cute. And game four, 11-6 D-backs. Michael Grove, he got roughed up again. I don't know if he was the right choice. The bleeding it wasn't stopping. I was watching this game, and there was a point where I just decided that runs weren't going to stop. Like it's just gonna. There's no stopping this. So,
Yeah.
not looking good for the Dodgers. They need to turn it around. The Padres, they were in Atlanta at the time, and they take a 3-1 win on the series. Game one, 7-6 Braves. Dude named Chris Matt blows the game in the ninth, giving up a walk-off single to Arcia. Padres took it personally. They won every other game in the series. Game two, 5-4 Padres. Nelson Cruz offensively explodes, carries the Padres, and Hader closes it out. Game three, 4-1 Padres. Michael Wacha proves to be a good signing. He goes for 6 scoreless innings. A lot of the offense for the Padres was just clicking, going off. Hader closes it out again. Game four, 10-2 Padres. Seth Lugo, also a really good signing. He goes 6 innings, 1 run. Nelson Cruz and Kim carry the Padres this time. The Rockies, they were at the nation's capital. They took the series 2-2 against the Nats. Game 1, 1-0 Rockies. Josiah Gray, he looked really good for the Nats, going 6 innings, 1 run. But that 1 run costed the game as his team just scored 0 runs the whole time. Chris Bryant's RBI single is what gave the Rockies the win. Game 2, 10-5 Nats. Mackenzie Gore, he looks really good, 6 innings, 2 runs. And the offense clicks to score 10 runs. Sheesh. Game 3, 7-6 Nats. Austin Gomber, he sucks. He gives up 5 runs in 4.2 innings. Game 4, 7-6 Rockies. Exact same score, but Rockies win this time. Giants host the Royals. They lose the series 1-2. They only win a game. Game 1, 3-1. Brad Keller, he goes 5 and 2/3 innings on a run, or giving up a run. The pen keeps the Giants' offense at bay, even though Alex Cobb, he goes 7 innings, 2 runs, but it wasn't enough. Game 2, 6-5 Royals. Giants had a 4-0 lead in the fourth, but Ross Stripling came in from the pen. He blew it up, gave up 4 runs. Matt Chapman closes it out. Yikes. Didn't look good for Ross Stripling. Game 3, 3-1 Giants. Michael Conforto, he crushes a 3-run homer. That was the talk of the day. It was in the 8th off of Yarborough. Gives the Giants the win. And Tyler Rogers gets the save. Looking good. The Cardinals, they faced off against the Braves, and they got swept. So that sucks. Game 1, 8-4. Jake Woodford gives up 6 runs, 4 1/3 innings. That would be what set the Cardinals back the whole game. They couldn't catch up. Game 2, 4-1 Braves. Braves attacked early, and the Cardinals could only get 1 run with a Contreras RBI single. Contreras, good signing for the Cubs looking so far this year. Game 3, 5-2 Braves. Miles Michaelis looks washed. He gives up 5 runs on 6 innings. Cardinals are kept at bay. Jordan Walker is the only man who scores runs for the Cardinals, so it was pretty bad for the Cardinals. The Cardinals then faced the Brewers, and they lost the series 1-2, so not a good week for them. Game 1, 4-0 Brewers. Flaherty, he looks good, but the offense scores 0 runs, so that's pretty bad. Game 2, 6-0 Cardinals. This time the Brewers were shut out. Jordan Montgomery, he throws 7 scoreless innings, and Eric Lauer did not look that good. Game 3, 6-1 Brewers. Adames had a good game along with Yelich. Home run into last double. Give the Brewer the win. The Brewers also faced the Mets before this, and they swept Milwaukee. Game 1 goes 10-0 Brewers. Carlos Carrasco gives up 5 runs. Not looking that good. Brewers blow the game open by the 5th. It was just done. Game 2, 9-0 Brewers. Mets still have yet to score this series. Scherzer looks bad. He goes 5-1, 1/3 innings on 5 runs. He's starting to look old. No offense to support him. Game 3, 7-6 Brewers. Close game, but Milwaukee, they walk it off by Garrett Mitchell hitting a home run. Good for them. Pirates face the White Sox at home and won the series 2-1. Game 1, 13-9. Pirates, back and forth game until the Pirates pen held the Sox in the 6th and onward. Game 2, 11-5 White Sox. Mike Clevenger, he gets roped up by McCutchen and Santana. The Sox score 11, though, so they get the win anyway. Game 3, 1-0 Pirates. The Sox go scoreless, and the Pirates sac fly was enough to get a win. Who would have thought? Cruz is out after collision at the plate. Not looking good for you fantasy managers. He's going to be out for 4 months due to surgery. The Reds, they face off against the Cubs, and they tied the series 1-1. Game 1 goes 6-7 Reds. It was really back and forth game, but it was decided in the 5th. Man by the name of Vossler, he hits a 3-run home run. Very exciting. Game 3, 12-5 Cubs. Cubs offense was clicking. Ian Happ and Patrick Wisdom, they are faces of the franchise, most people would say. They score lots of runs to give this win for the Cubs. Game 3 is postponed, so that sucks. Then the Cubs hosted the Rangers. They took the series 2-1. Game 1 goes 2-0 Cubs. Stroman is looking amazing. He's looking really good. He goes 6 innings this game. Bellinger and Ian Happ, they score 2 runs. That was enough to get the win. Game 2 goes 10-3 Cubs. Martin Perez, he gives up 2 runs. But a man by the name of Taylor Hearn comes in from the pen. He gives up 4 runs in the 8th. Game's just out of reach. The Cubs win it. Game 3, 8-2 Rangers. Jamison Taillon looks bad. He gives up 4 runs in 5 innings, and the Rangers' offense, led by Simeon, prevents the sweep. So at least the Rangers win a game. The Phillies, they hosted the Reds. They won the series 2-1. Game 1, 5-2 Phillies. Real Muto and Sosa homer. Rest of the offense was really good, and Craig Kimbrell, he gives people a little bit of the jitters, but he eventually closes it out. We all know this as Dodger fans. Game 2, 3-2 Phillies. Alexis Diaz tries to close it, but he gives up 3 runs. That gives him the loss. Bryson Stott walks it off in Philadelphia. That's exciting. Game 3, 6-4 Reds. Dominguez, he tries to come into the 9th this time. He gives up 3-run homer. So him and Alexis Diaz have that in common. He gives up a homer to Fraley, which costed them the game, giving the Reds the win. So exciting for the Reds. The Nationals, they host the Rays, and of course they get swept because the Rays are 9-0 right now. Game 1, 6-2 Rays. Rasmussen was amazing, 6 innings, no runs. Game 2, 10-6 Rays. The game was back and forth. Really good game to watch. Kyle Finnegan came in for the Nationals in the ninth. He gave up 5 runs, so that pretty much secured the Rays win right there. Game 3, 7-2 Rays. McClanahan, another ace on that team. He looks really good, going 6 innings on 2 runs. Patrick Corbin is not an ace. He looked god-awful, giving up 6 runs on 6 innings. Marlins face the Mets. This is the last series. They lose the series 1-2. Game 1 is 9-3 Mets. The pen comes in for the Marlins. They blow it. Almost every single bullpen guy gave up a run. There were like 5, and oh my god, it looked awful. Game 2, 5-2 Mets. McNeil, Alonso, Escobar, they carry the Mets to a 5-2 win. Also, Kodai Senga looking amazing. There's some Ghost Fork merch for his Ghost Fork fastball, I think it is.
That was really cool to see. Like on the Jumbotron. That was sick.
Yep, really cool merch. Gotta get some of that. Game 3, 7-2 Marlins. Carlos Carrasco, he looked bad again in this outing. He gave up 6 runs on 4 2/3 innings. And the Marlins offense is actually really decently good this year. So they secure a win. And the pitching was able to hold it down. And that'll sum it up. So, yeah, lots of games. Let's go over the standings real quick. Just as a final look at the National League. So we'll go over the East. Atlanta, they are 6-4 right now, looking pretty good with the Mets behind them, 5-5, 500. Then Miami is 4-6 right now, and Philadelphia right behind them, 3-6. Washington 3-7. That's pretty much how we all expect it to go, except Philadelphia's not looking that good. The Phillies started off very cold without a win for the first series. In the Central, Brewers, they are 7-2, looking really hot, proving a lot of Milwaukee enthusiasts to be very correct right now. Pirates are surprising everyone, 6-3. They're starting the year off really good. Then the Cubs in third. They are 500 right now, 4-4, tied with Cincinnati. So Cincinnati's keeping up pace. And then St. Louis, really cold right now. They're 3-6. They just had a bad week, in my opinion, because they got swept by the Mets. And then the Brewers kind of showed them who's boss right now. So I think they'll bounce back. They're definitely not a last place team. Arizona, they're showing everyone who's boss right now. They're 6-4, and then San Diego's also tied with them, 6-4. And then the Dodgers are behind them, tied win losses at 500, and San Francisco 4-5, and then the Rockies in last, as we all expect, they are 4-6. So that's pretty much how it breaks down. No numbers that stand out other than Milwaukee's pretty good week. And Dodgers really bad week. Yeah. What do you think, Andrew?
Yeah, Neil, are you a Brewers enthusiast yourself? Were you high on them to start the year?
I am not. I actually had them crumbling and selling. I'm a big Cardinals enthusiast, in fact.
Okay.
And this is not what I needed. They're really good. I just don't see, like, if you look at the lineup, I'm like, there's nothing really here, if you know what I'm saying. I don't know. Christian Yelich is kind of in that weird spot where he's just not quite there anymore. And a lot of the team, I see like players that I'm like, I don't know. I feel like when you got Nolan Arenado and Paul Goldschmidt, your team should be high, but you never know. I mean, maybe the Cardinals pitching really is holding him back that far, you know? Maybe they do need a starter.
It's like both these teams are like polar opposites. You got pitching and you got hitting. Like the Brewers are like hitting, and they're like, they got some pitchers. Corbin Burns sucks right now, but still, like if their pitching steps up, they're going to be like even better than they are right now. Cardinals pitching is just terrible. Like I don't know one guy that's like good. Like
even Michaelis was bad this week. Like it was just insane.
Yeah, like I don't know. I think this division's going to be terrible. Like they're going to be like a few good teams, but like other than that, I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, let me look. I think it's arguably the weakest division.
Oh,
you know, because like you name the first two, Cardinals, Brewers, and then it's like after that, it's like what even is this? Whereas if you go to like the AL Central, the top 3 are all competing for that division. I know the Royals and Tigers bring that one down, but
yeah,
I don't know. This is arguably one of the most non-competitive divisions, but. Yeah, if you could find a way to like combine the Cardinals and Brewers, that'd be like a mega team.
Yeah. I think they would still lose to the Dodgers, honestly. Oh, guess what? The Rays are 10-0 now.
Oh,
So,
the game's over.
yeah, game's over.
Well, you heard it here first, folks.
Officially 10-0. So, they need 4 more wins to eclipse the 1987 Milwaukee Brewers in the American League. Yeah, that'll be the record to keep an eye on.
That's insane.
But they're moving up those historical leaderboards. Keep an eye on the Rays.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I think everyone had kind of counted them out. They were
Dude,
like a
everyone
third
did.
place team on most. I think on this podcast, I think most people had them third place, and that's not the case, man. They look insane.
They won 1-0. So if that tells you something,
Dang.
like they're just squeaking by. But if you're
Yeah, I
squeaking
mean,
by, then that's enough. Like, yeah,
yeah, I'm noticing it. I mean, I got Brandon Lau on my team. He's just like he had a grand slam the other day,
jeez,
and yeah, I I think the whole team just looks amazing offensively, and like if you look at their run differential, it's insane. What was it like? I think it was in the 50s when I just checked. It's probably different after this game by like a hair because of the 1-0. But yeah, I mean, it's like insane. I mean, if you look in the NL, the highest is like 25. They're like double that.
it's crazy.
Like
They
it's insane.
they got a 57 run differential, which is
That's
crazy.
crazy.
Yeah,
Hmm.
they're doubling the Brewers right now, more than doubling, which is crazy. Yeah,
Yeah, I think they're just putting up so many runs and the pitching's just like giving up nothing
yeah, it's
because
crazy.
they've put up 75 runs. The next closest in all of baseball is the Angels with 56. Oh wait, no, it's out of order. The Boston Red Sox, I think it is, which is kind of a weird team. Oh, it's actually the Dodgers.
Dodgers got 60.
Even
Yeah,
even though we're all depressed about their last week. Yeah, the next is 60 with the Dodgers, and then runs allowed 18 for the Rays. It's like
18
I
is
can't
crazy.
even name a team close to 18.
18 is absurd.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the average looks like 50, 40.
yeah, it's crazy.
Jeez.
And like even with the
Insane.
pitch clock, like the offense, like pitchers are gonna like suck because like they're rushed, not taking as many breaks. We saw it with Scherzer. We saw it. I was gonna say Verlander, but that's just a preview for what's gonna happen. Verlander is gonna get lit up. All these old pitchers don't have time, so they just like. Did you see that one pitch by Kershaw? I kind of just like pause and then an ephus. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So they're doing stuff like that, getting teed off. So for only giving up 18 runs, that's probably more impressive than the win streak they're on right now.
Yeah, their pitchers. I mean, you just look at it. Their pitchers adjusted, man. They're looking insane over there.
Yeah, and this is all
Um,
without Tyler Glasnow too. So
True,
keep an
which will
eye on
be back
that.
eventually.
He will be back. Yeah. Um,
Yeah.
I think another team that is gonna be a problem for the next couple years, the Arizona Diamondbacks. Okay, that team,
Hmm.
that team's gonna be something. You gotta look out for these guys because all weekend the Dodgers they had issues with them on bases. Um, they were just literally like one of the commentators. Forgot what his name was, but he said the D-backs they have a track team in the outfield. Jake McCarthy, Alec Thomas, Corbin Carroll, all those guys, speedy. Same with Ketel Marte, doesn't get talked about. But yeah, that's how the D-backs beat the Dodgers. They bunted, they singled, bloop singles. They're just fast. And Will Smith, Austin Bars, they couldn't throw him out. So it's
Hmm.
crazy, and maybe that's the new way of winning games, just being outlegging players. I don't know. It's crazy though.
Yeah, yeah. Those speed teams, they can get you when you're not ready for them. You're not ready to face like a contact fast team, and teams that are built more power, like I don't even know, like the Mets or a team that hits home runs. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
They're just not kind of ready, especially the Dodgers. You got to have your defense game. We saw last year. I mean, they were very middle of the road when it came to defense. The Dodgers were so. Yeah, I mean, if you're not on your toes, this team's gonna get you. And I don't know if it's our pen or if they're just really good at hitting singles and doubles, but like our pitching just couldn't do anything against these guys. Like it just felt like it was almost guaranteed that a hit would come. So
Yeah.
yeah, they look so good right now to start off the year. Um, like way better than last year. Weren't they like where were they last year?
They were not that good.
2022
Let me see this.
rankings.
NL
Oh, that's the
recap.
wrong year.
They were so my most recent one, or they were 32 and 36. So they were like playing 500. They're playing 500 ball right now, but like they killed the Dodgers. Like they
They weren't even
absolutely decimated them.
500 last year. The Giants beat them. They were 74 and 88. I can definitely see them above 500 this year.
They're gonna make
They
it.
look really good.
Yeah, D-backs are looking
Hmm.
nice. Same with
Yeah.
the Padres too. Padres, they took 3 of 4 from the Braves in Atlanta. You know, Atlanta, they're not
Oh
healthy,
yeah.
but like the Padres, they're looking nice, dude. And as a Dodgers fan, don't want to say it, but I'll admit it, they're looking good. Good start to the year for them.
Hmm. They signed so many players that now they just signed in a bunch of depth at that point.
Yeah. And I think
Unfair.
Nelson Cruz, he hit like, I don't know, he hit like a bunch of home runs over the weekend. Dude, that might be
Yep.
one of the most underrated signings of the year. Like he's only playing for like 700K. Like that's it. And he's just raking.
Yep.
So
So cheap, man. Power hitter.
I thought he was gonna suck. Maybe not. Maybe the Padres found something.
Yeah. No, they knew what they were doing, at
Yeah.
least to a certain extent. But yeah. No, they look really good. I mean, weak. I don't think they have any glaring weaknesses, but if you had to like nitpick, I don't know. I guess you could say like maybe the bullpen is a little weak. That's the
Yeah.
past week, but they're a solid all around team, man.
I mean,
They've
they
been
got Seth
constructed well.
Lugo. Like Seth Lugo.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's looking nice too. I don't know, man. Is Juan Soto playing well? I think that's like the only player.
I think he's playing bad for our expectations of Juan Soto, but he's actually been pretty good.
Okay.
If you know what I mean. Like we
Yeah.
expect Juan Soto to be like 400 by now to start the year, and like, but I think he's just been fine.
Yeah.
No, actually, he's been amazing. He's exactly what I said.
He's 400.
He's batting 571,
Bruh.
on base percentage 600, slugging 1,000, OPS 1,600. Be it though, that's in 5 games
Okay.
and 15 plate appearances.
So that's like
So
that's overinflated.
he's just been out. I think that's why he's not been in. Like that's why That's why we haven't really heard about him.
Okay.
He's just not played. If you know what I mean.
Yeah.
He just needs to play more.
Okay. I mean, did you see that diving play that I made? Like, people are writing off his defense, but like he's showing up, making those plays. Whatever team is signing him when his contract's done, dude, he's gonna get the bag. I'll tell you that. Even though he's having a little bit of a couple down years here and there, we'll see though. But
Yep.
yeah, looking good.
Oh no! Hold up. I'm completely wrong. That was his spring training.
Yeah.
There we go. What is his 2023? Let me look. Here it is. 10 games. Oh no! He's bad. He's bad. Like I said, he's batting 200ish, 216.
Okay.
His OPS is like good though. He's batting 788 in OPS. So I mean,
That's
he's above league average,
that's
and he looks
decent, yeah.
fine. We just we've literally people have picked him for like MVP. I think he's like the number 1 pick for MVP right now. So when you see numbers like that, you're just like, what's going on, you know? So
yeah.
he's not playing like Juan Soto should be.
Which it's tough to do because only he can do it.
Yeah. I hope he turns it around. Baseball's better when he does. Just not against us, please.
Yeah, dude, I don't know. I don't want to play these guys. I don't want to play anyone in our division either. Like, we'll see tonight with the Giants. I'll play the Rockies. I want the Rockies more. But, like, Giants, I don't know. They always do pretty good against us. Same with the Padres. But,
Yeah, we like to choke when we shouldn't.
yep. It's early. Dodgers got plenty of time to rebound. Yeah, we'll see, though.
Yep.
I think one more thing. I think with the Mets too. Gotta talk about them. They're 5-5, but they got swept by the Brewers. So I don't know. Is it time to panic for them too, or do you just want to like skip to the next week?
I don't think it's time to panic. I think it's a lull Mets moment though.
Yeah.
Like when they choke at the end in like 2021,
Yep.
it's like that, but like imagine instead of happening in the last 10 games, it happened in the first 10 games. It's like what do you do? Which I guess if you're a Mets fan, you'd rather have it happen now. Like I guess
Yeah.
you're kind of relieved that you're having lull Mets moments now rather than later because you want a good team going into the playoffs, not a team that like loses in the wild card to the Padres after winning 100 games.
No, yeah, I feel that. I don't know. Just feels like they're pitching just like terrible.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Yeah,
besides Kodai Senga, I think Max Scherzer, he's terrible right now. Like maybe age is finally catching up to him. We'll see.
yeah.
But like yeah, their bullpen. They got a few guys, but like their bullpen just getting eaten alive. I don't know.
Yeah,
Maybe
I
the
think
Mets
they
wake up call for them probably.
need to get the checkbook out for next year if they really want to win the. I
Yeah.
think they signed the wrong guys. I think Justin Verlander might have not been it. Max Scherzer back then wasn't it, So I don't know though. We'll see. I mean, this is like similar to the issues the Padres will have in like 3 or 4 years when
Yeah.
everyone needs a wheelchair to play.
No, for real. I feel that. Yeah. I don't know. We'll see. It's like those two teams. If you don't win or at least make the World Series within that time, like that's a failure. And Steve Cohen knows it too. But, he's going to spend whatever he wants. Let's be real. The Mets are probably getting Juan Soto. They're probably getting Shohei Ohtani. Oh, God. Yeah. But we'll see. Don't count out the Dodgers either. Dodgers are a sleeper.
hmm
So,
No, I mean,
yeah.
this is still a close year.
Even on a down
Let's-
year,
let's-
like, we're still better than most teams' best year. So, I'll take it. I will take that. Our time was due for a down year.
Yeah, we'll see. We got to mix it up.
Totally,
We'll
yeah.
see how it goes.
Yeah.
One more week.
James Outman, though, been really producing for the Dodgers. One last thing before we leave. Just
Yeah, James Outman, man.
gotta end
I
on a
think
high
he's
note,
going to be
right?
maybe even the next Cody Bellinger, where he hopefully not where the fall off happens, but where you don't really see him coming. You call him up 'cause someone's injured. That's not what happened, but you call him up and then he skyrockets from there. You know how stars are born.
Yeah, no. I was listening, and they said he was like second to Will Smith and like something offensive stat. I forgot what it was, but yeah, it was Will Smith
Mhm.
and James Outman. So
Yeah.
he's the future, even though he's like 25 right now. But still,
hmm
I really like James Outman. I think he's gonna be really good for the Dodgers in the future.
That's what I was saying when I said like we gotta look at the prospects. We can't just keep signing people. We got a farm system. And I think it's time that we just let Vargas and Outman play. We can't just be like, oh, let's sign another player and let's sign another player. It's like, just let them go. We got too much depth.
Just let the kids
And
play.
it pays off. Yeah, exactly. I mean, I bet you could look up a stat that says Outman's better than like Trey Turner right now. And we're like,
Honestly,
oh no,
yeah.
Trey Turner. So I mean, hey, you got to make openings for your players.
I mean,
We'll see.
he's definitely playing better than Bellinger right now. Bellinger, he got
Oh,
one
yeah.
home run, but like, dude, other than that, like 80 strikeouts. But yeah,
Yeah. I'll
seems
take
like
that.
we found
That was
him.
a good-
No, for real. Love to see it. Anything else or time for
I
Angels
think-
baseball?
I think it's time for Angels baseball.
All
We'll just one more week. We'll see how this week goes. Maybe a lot of teams need to turn it around. So we'll see if they can.
And the Reds are going to do really well this week. Put it on record. I'm so excited.
And win the World Series.
And win the World Series, yeah. All right, that's going to do it for today's episode of Opposite Field Outlook. We're going to be back same time on Monday or Tuesday, something like that. But yeah, it'll be Jack full time. Jack is going to be gone back from fishing. So yeah, we'll be back here same time, same place. You know where to find us. Go on our YouTube channel, go on our Instagrams, Twitter, TikTok, all that. Yeah, and then watch some Half Court Headlines. Big NBA playoff episode coming up soon. Yeah, stay tuned for that. Anyways, that's going to do it for today's episode. I'm Andrew. You know who this guy is. Big Man Neil. Off to go watch an Angels L. And yeah, I'll see you all in the next one. Peace out, guys.
Peace.